Hello trainers, Garnetto here, and today we dive into Open Ultra League. My elo has been revealed, so now we are having some serious ace ranked battles and we're having some really competitive teams to face. So we're gonna go in there with a competitive team of our own, having that Talonflame which needs a little bit of Excel to power it up, Walrein at the back which needs no Excel at all, and of course Trevenant which you can use it both with Excel or not. Mine doesn't have any excels at all, so you do not have to go in there with pure excels on this whole team. And if you are not having the excels to build up a Talonflame, don't worry trainers, you can still go in there with something like a Charizard, which is pretty cheap to build and it is in the game since 2016. Also for the Trevenant, you can see that I do not have any excels at all, and it pretty much performs the same like the excel one, because you do not have a lot of excels to spend on that Pokemon. It is never gonna reach level 50, so it is pretty much the same Pokemon. Anyways, Walrein and Talonflame have both had a community at the past, so you might have the candies to build up, but as I said, if you do not have a Talonflame, just go with Charizard, and if you do not have a Walrein with Thicc Spear because it's gonna be legacy, just go with something like a Lapras, still the same performance, kinda the same, but the typing really helps. Having that Trevenant now to finish off this Giratina with a pure Shadow Ball is gonna be the key here. Absolutely amazing, you love to see it. Shadow Sneak not gonna do enough, and we can still farm down with the Shadow Claws, building up to a Seed Bomb to finish off the final HP from that Walrein. Next on trainers, and we're facing a trainer which leads with Melmetal, and that's pretty tricky because we cannot get hit. Oh my goodness, that noise. Yeah, my neighbors are having some weird things happening upstairs, but anyways, we are having Talonflame coming in with that flame charge back to back on the Melmetal, and yeah, you can see that we take shields, they take our shields, and it's pretty kind of an even matchup. But if we can play this correctly, not only we can bring the no shield scenario out of our opponent, but also if we can catch here, which we can, this is gonna be pretty amazing because now they have nothing to throw at us and we have still some energy on our Talonflame. However, they decide to leave the match, and that's pretty awesome. That catch was really the key, and I really understand that leave that they made. Next one, and at this point trainers, we're having a very bad lead. As you are seeing how this battle is unfolding, because it is gonna take a while, be sure to leave a like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. It really means a lot to help our community over here grow a little bit more every single day, and with your help I'm pretty sure we can achieve that. Now let's return to the commentary, because we're having a Cresselia up against us, and you can see that this Pokemon is pretty bulky. I'm not gonna go for any shield since it doesn't matter at all. We're just gonna faint in the long term battle, so I'm just gonna go in there now with Talonflame. All that noise that you might be hearing on the background, yeah, it is from my neighbors. I don't know what's happening, but we're just gonna go for the farm down here with our Talonflame. We just used one flame charge because we wanted to vamp up our attack, and we want to threat the next Pokemon, whatever that might be, in using a shield or two. So I think that I have to go here for the flame charge. Whatever they bring in, they most probably gonna shield, right? But no, my opponent here absolutely goes for the take away move, but yeah, that was pretty smart to be honest for them, and now they make an amazing catch on the Swampert. I saw that, so I pressed my flame charge. Perhaps they were thinking, okay, this might be a Brave Bird, but I don't know what they were thinking. We're gonna get hit by a super hyper move, and we can survive the next one because this is gonna be most probably a Hydrocan, not another Earthquake, and we can go here for the 100 energy and still get to town with the Seed Bomb. Down goes the Swampert. They have a Talonflame. We can definitely threat the shield here with a Shadow Ball, and I think we're just gonna win this one because we got the Talonflame. It is super close to a Brave Bird. They know that, we know that, so they're just gonna go out of there. Another Talonflame up on the lead this time, and you're gonna see that I'm trying to go for the sneak in with Incinerate. They're gonna go with the switch after the first Brave Bird, and now we have 5 Incinerates, 100 energy on our Talonflame, waiting for the opponent. Going in there now with my Walrein because it has a pretty even matchup against the Mach, and we can still get hit by 2 Dark Pulses while having that spammy Icicle Spear towards our play. They are not gonna go for they're not gonna, they are actually gonna shield. What am I saying? They are gonna shield, so that's pretty awesome. We can take 2 shields out of them after the first bait, and right now I'm just gonna go with the Brave Bird to finish off the mag. It has some energy on it and I do not want to spend it, so whatever they bring in, I'm just gonna stay in. We have the Brave Bird, which I pressed it, but it was never registered, so I'm just gonna go right now for the Brave Bird, pretty much the same thing, and I will try to switch out to Trevenant. I do not care about Trevenant about this matchup. They had a pretty well structured team to face Trevenant. I just want this Seed Bomb to land, and if we can put it on the red, perhaps now my Talonflame with the clear debuff can absolutely farm down. Let's see together how this unfolds. We're gonna go here with the acceptance of the move. We're gonna take the foul play. We are pretty sure we can take it and still survive with enough HP that this Talonflame cannot finish us off. We're having the Brave Bird, which lands pretty huge for us, and of course we have one more ready to go. How many Brave Birds do we use on this one? Write down in the comment section because I did not count at all. So next one, trainers, and we're facing another Talonflame. Too many Talonflames up on the lead. That's a pretty scary problem, to be honest. I was trying to go after, this is the final match of the set, and I was like, okay, so many Talonflames, perhaps I have to use my aggro right now. I used it, I did about 1 win in 10 matches, so that was horrible, and right now I'm just gonna go with the shield against this Talonflame. So Flame Charge is gonna hit this Talonflame pretty hard. If they do not shield, we are already vamped up and we can still reach to another one. That can mean only one thing: we either take 2 shields out of them or they're just gonna get destroyed on their next Pokemon. They decide to double shield, gonna hit us with a Brave Bird, which makes sense, to be honest, and right now we have kinda the upper hand because we can come in with Trevenant. They have this Venusaur and we can catch the Sludge Bomb on our Walrein. A pretty huge play here. I'm pretty sure we can outspeed because they need 6 Vine Whips, but we lag a little bit there, so we're just gonna get destroyed. However, we have a lot of energy on our Trevenant, and that makes absolutely no difference for our Walrein because now we can just go with the Shadow Ball, finish off Venusaur, and whatever they bring in, it is just gonna get destroyed down. They had one chance to catch the move on the Talonflame, but the switch timer was not yet up, so right here I was like, okay, are we lagging, are we not? So I would just go for the Shadow Ball right on the edge. That was pretty scary for a moment, and Trevenant is just gonna sweep the whole team. A pretty scary one, and you can see that these battles are taking place on night. So that was the first set. After that, as I told you before, I was having the aggro team, but that did not work at all, so I dropped on Elo a lot, and I'm just gonna go right now for my Walrein on the next set with the same line of 3. Shadow Walrein, a pretty huge one to have. This one is gonna be a rank 1 as well. I don't know if I have already mentioned that, but Shadow rank 1 Walrein, yeah, it can absolutely tank anything, doesn't matter at all the Shadow debuff, but yeah, pretty scary to have on your roster, and I'm pretty glad and pretty lucky to have this Pokemon on my roster too. Having this Umbreon with the final foul play, I'm just counting moves here, that's why I'm not gonna throw immediately my Icicle Spear, and I'm pretty sure I can go for another one, but at the last second they're gonna fire off a foul play, taking me out, but it's all good because my work has already done here. We can safely come in now with Talonflame, farm all that energy, and whatever they bring in has to face the wrath of my Talonflame. Going for the Flame Charge, but my app decided to go here for that Incinerate for no reason at all, and now we can hit with a Brave Bird after this Flame Charge and also catch a move on our Trevenant. Oh my freaking goodness, they have a Typhlosion on the back, stands no chance at all against our Trevenant because we have a Shadow Ball coming in and this Pokemon is pretty glassy to take it, so yeah, Cresselia not gonna stand a chance at all. Next on trainers, amazing battle so far, and we're facing a Talonflame up on the lead, another Talonflame, another day at work, so I will try to sneak in one, but I cannot, so we're just gonna block this one. It is a Brave Bird, that's a really huge block, and we're just gonna go here for the bait. If this bait succeeds, if this bait takes out a shield, we can still reach to a Brave Bird before them, but I did not measure things well, so they're just gonna win the CMP. Brave Bird, the second Brave Bird is gonna go through, we're just gonna block it, and now they are gonna block as well. I'm gonna go for the switch following up their switch to the Walrein. Most probably we're gonna have the same line of 3, I'm not sure, let's see together. Earthquake is just gonna do massive damage, but our Earthquake is gonna do the same amount to them as well, and that can mean only one thing: this is a race to the Earthquake. They're just gonna finish us off here, to be honest. This is gonna be the final Earthquake for our Walrein to fall down, but it's all good because now I can come in with my Talonflame and rely on the ending or for the end game on my Talon, or just throw my Trevenant in there and see what I can do from that point and going on. Yeah, because Talonflame is coming in, we have a lot of energy to spare. We're just gonna go straight for the Shadow Ball because reasons, we don't care at all, and they have a Swampert, so yeah, Seed Bomb is just gonna do massive work against this Pokemon. We did not need overfarm against this Talonflame, so we're gonna take the victory eventually. Next one, Trevenant upon the lead. Okay, a good one, to be honest. So we're having the switch into the Snorlax. How I like to play those matchups is just get hit by a move, because we can survive it. This is pretty much Ultra League, and then bail out to my safe picks that I have at the back, because this Trevenant, this Talonflame can, with energy, can at least take one shield out of the opponent, which is pretty huge, and with that in mind, I think that the Talonflame has nothing to worry about the whole thing for Ultra League. So at the back I'm having both Walrein and Trevenant, both of which are gonna be pretty scary as a safe pick option. So using sometimes Walreins, using sometimes Trevenant, it all depends on the lead. So I'm having here a pretty good time after the Poliwrath with that Trevenant, and you are gonna see that a Flame Charge is coming up, and now this Trevenant stands no chance at all because it has to block. They cannot farm us down, or can they? Oh my goodness, they can farm down. But anyways, we have some shields to spare here, and Trevenant most probably gonna go to town. They're gonna go for the Shadow Ball, which was pretty cool for me. I can simply destroy them down at this point. Even if that's an Ice Punch, we can survive. It is a Scald, doesn't matter at all, and we're gonna take the victory because they're gonna leave the match. Collector Thomas on the next one, Talonflame against Talonflame. Oh my goodness, so many Talonflames. What is this, the fourth Talonflame up on the lead? Because not only up on the lead, we also saw it at the back. Talonflame, the most popular Pokemon out there, and I don't know how Aggron AGG Ron didn't work on my team composition. I will try once again at a later time. But anyways, we're having here this Icicle Spear coming in. We can take it and now switch out to my Walrein to catch an Icicle Spear, which is pretty huge, and now we can still need double Earthquake. So that Icicle Spear is like it never happened, and we spent all that energy while we got some energy on our Talonflame. Having the upper hand, I believe, here for the Earthquake, we can deal a lot of damage to that Pokemon at the point that the enemy Walrein will not shield, and we're gonna take this Walrus down with our Walrus, and the Icicle Spear is gonna take a shield. Hopefully we can reach to another one, and this is gonna be a Shadow Walrein attacking a Trevenant, and we still have the energy on our Talonflame. That's why I love Talonflame. That's why Talonflame is a pretty huge deal on Ultra League, and we can still go for another one on the enemy Talonflame. Absolutely awesome, and still farm down. We still have a Trevenant alive, so we take the win. Last one, trainers, last one for this video, and we're having another Talonflame lead. What is happening? So many Talonflames today, but we have managed to win them all. So let's go with a Brave Bird. Let's see if we can win this one as well. We're gonna sneak through one Incinerate, which is pretty huge. A Flame Charge is coming through, and I'm like, okay, you cannot build a Flame Charge and a Brave Bird, so this has to be a double Flame Charge, and we can take it despite getting debuffed. So I'm just gonna go for another Brave Bird, take two shields out of them, and then switch out to my Walrein. I'm not gonna throw because I'm waiting for the switch, and if I was gonna throw the Icicle Spear, perhaps it could be absorbed by this Walrein. Good news here is that we can take the move. It is gonna be an Earthquake, okay, and still go ahead. Oh, I almost broke my glass here, and I'm just gonna go for the Overfarm because I know they cannot reach that Earthquake right on time. Having 100 energy, going for the Earthquake straight, and now having an Icicle Spear as well to hit whatever comes in, which is gonna be a Trevenant dealing dealing super effective damage. And I will switch into my Talonflame, forcing them in using their energy, and I believe that with a sealed up Trevenant can win pretty much anything other than Dark. So yeah, we're gonna win this match as well. Flame Charge is just gonna be blocked, and we have the time to go for the Shadow Ball right on the edge, and yeah, we're gonna take the victory eventually because Trevenant, the opponent Trevenant, has no energy at all. That's all, trainers. Thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, because as you are seeing, we're having a lot of back-to-back videos coming up, a lot of interesting stuff is happening, and with your help I believe that this channel can success. Thank you for watching, I hope to see you all to the next one, and as always, trainers, take care everyone.